Kenya is the most stable democracy in Africa. Kenya is the gateway to the East Africa market of almost 500 million consumers. Kenya is the regional logistics hub. Kenya is the leading regional financial hub. And Kenya, with its Silicon Savannah and super smart engineers, is the region's ICT hub. Kenya is a leading destination for foreign direct investment and venture capital. Kenya has a young, educated, entrepreneurial, and English-speaking workforce. And as I said, Kenya generates over 93% of its energy from renewable sources. And last but certainly not least, Kenya is the largest Kenya's largest export market is the United States, just past Uganda. So let me repeat, this is exciting. Kenya's largest export market is the United States, and we think Kenya is ready for liftoff as it diversifies its economy. So Kenya, as I said, is the gateway to East Africa. 80% of East Africa's regional trade passes through the port of Mombasa. In addition, Jomo Kenyatta is East Africa's busiest airport. In Nairobi, it's served by 40 passenger airlines and 25 cargo carriers, including FedEx and DHL. FedEx just arrived in country about a year ago. Kenya also now has some excellent infrastructure, such as the standard gauge railway, a series of new roads, and modern ports. Kenya is already the regional financial hub for East Africa. Several international banks have had presence in Nairobi for decades. The region's largest stock market is in Nairobi, and the city hosts, importantly, the necessary legal, accounting, and consultancy services to preserve and accelerate that status. Now, one of the main reasons I brought the roadshow to the Bay Area is because Kenya's vibrant technology community, known as Silicon Savannah, is very exciting, and I know His Excellency is going to talk more about it. But the Kenyan government is committed to establishing Nairobi as the premier destination for tech sector innovation and investment. Many leading companies are already in Kenya, including the names that you see on the screen behind me. But emerging and also hugely impactful Kenyan companies like Clopia Global, Semiconductor Technologies Limited, Twiga Foods, Market Force, Power Financial Wellness, Kiosk, Udu, and many electric vehicle startups are in Kenya too. Now, I have met these companies, I've visited their operations, and what I see happening has many of the critical components that will make Silicon Savannah a reality. At the nexus of finance and technology is one of the most impressive companies I've seen in my 30-year history in technology, and that's M-Pesa. Kenya's innovators invented M-Pesa in 2007, and by 2010, M-Pesa had become the largest mobile money network in the world. M-Pesa has annual revenues of over $1 billion US. There's $360 billion US that flow through the platform, and it's an open API with 60,000 developers writing apps for M-Pesa. And what M-Pesa did, it solved one of the biggest problems in mobile money. Mobile, secure, ubiquitous, low-cost payments. M-Pesa has over 50 million customers in 7 countries, is involved in 70% of Kenyan's transactions, powers over 5 million businesses, and catch this, 59% of Kenya's annual GDP flows through M-Pesa. 70% of Tanzania's GDP flows through M-Pesa. And you're going to hear from the CEO of M-Pesa in just a few moments this morning. So, let me tell you something. I know a little bit about this business because you might remember when I was at eBay, we bought PayPal. And I can assure you that M-Pesa is extraordinary. M-Pesa alone, I think, demonstrates the brilliant business minds at work in Kenya that are devising African solutions to global problems.